Keyz production.
Keef, and I just wanted to do a short video real quick, just talking about a specific topic that was on my mind. And that topic is build your own stage. And what do I mean by that? Well, listen, I have a friend, right? My friend, he sings. He's not the best singer in the world. He's not the worst singer in the world. But one thing that my friend does is like something that all of us do, is that we always look for the next opportunity for us to advance ourselves in our career. You know, if you're a musician, you look for the next gig. If you're a singer, you know, you look for the next venue, the next project you can probably be featured on, or an A&R rep if you wanted to be signed. If you're an artist, you know, we all look for the next level. You know, the next thing that we have to do to advance ourselves in the career that we are in, right? But the thing about my friend is that he puts all of that stuff before building up his craft, practicing, tightening up on vocals, learning music theory, whatever the case may be, mixtapes, albums, you know, wherever it is, you know, he really doesn't focus too much on that, but he always focuses on that opportunity. And the problem which I have, and what I always think of is that we have to prepare ourselves for that next point of advancement in our career. So I wanted to talk about how to build your own stage. And to build your stage, what I mean is that to where you are at right now, with the resources that you have right now, really utilize all of those, exhaust those resources until you build a stage around you. You know what I mean? Be yourself. You know, don't try so much to follow the footsteps of everybody else, but be yourself. Revolutionize the world for yourself. You have talent on you that we've never seen before, but you know, we try to model ourselves or do the same thing that other people are doing. You know what I mean? There's a contest coming out, so I'm gonna enter that contest to see if, you know, I can win that contest, or there's the next gig, let me see if I can do that gig. You know, rather than, how about not necessarily look for the next gig, but you plan your own event around you. So then you're building a stage around you and a presence around you, so that people come look for you and you necessarily don't look for people. You know, if you're an artist waiting to get signed, it's not that you look for an A&R rep, but that you build a stage and a buzz around your name so much that the A&R rep comes looking for you. There's a music producer who I actually follow. His name is Travis Cole. And Travis Cole had a conversation with an A&R rep. And he asked the A&R rep, you know, what do you actually look for in a artist when you're planning on signing them? And shockingly, the AR rep said that, you know, if they don't have a following behind them, you know, if their social network numbers aren't up to par, if they don't have the material, as in like albums out that sold many copies, or mixtapes that sold many copies, if they don't have a buzz, you know, if they don't have the fan base, then, you know, we kind of just disregard them. And to me, that's like, you know, build your own stage. You know, I'm not saying that to, you know, either dismiss or disregard anybody's dream of getting signed, but what I'm trying to do is help us so that, you know, we can grow together, that we can get there, you know, if that's just truly what you desire. So build your stage. Think about and focus on this week and the upcoming weeks of how you can actually build your own stage. You know, if there's an event going on, plan your own event, you know, and be creative with it, and utilize all your resources that you have to make that event conducive for whatever you do, for your music, for your genre of music, for your type, and be progressive with it. You know what I mean? Don't put it off, but, you know, really, whatever ideas you have, you know, put it out there. You know, build your own stage around you. I've been doing a lot of research and watching videos and inspirational speeches, and I always watch like speeches like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. You know, for example, Bill Gates was offering a computer when nobody knew what a computer really was. You know, there was no need for it. So he built his own stage. He didn't wait for somebody to come through and say, you know, I'm going to wait for an opportunity when somebody come knocking on my door, and because I have this idea, they're going to ask me, you know, hey Bill, what do you think about any new technology, or do you have any idea of what we could do to advance the future? No, it's like, yeah, I have an idea of a computer, and I'm going to make this computer, and I'm going to offer it to you, and in a sense, I'm going to make it so that you think you need a computer, and then you're going to buy the computer. So it's kind of like he set his own platform, he set his own stage to present what he had at that time. Same thing with Bill Gates, and Apple. He revolutionized the way of technology, period, and the functions of day-to-day things within a simple device. So that, and even musically, one person who I always look at is Ryan Leslie. Ryan Leslie is, one of my favorite artists and producers of all times. Why? Because of his creativity. He doesn't stay in a box. He kind of sets the stage wherever he goes. He's like, I like this music. I like my music to be played this way, so I'm going to play it this way. And me, I'm a musician, so he's like, I'm going to do all, instead of VSTs in a computer and tracking it out, I'm actually going to play every instrument. I'm going to rock every show. Here's something that he did. I'm not going to sell my album on iTunes anymore. Why? So I can personally engage with my own customers, so I can have a one-on-one relationship with them. He's doing things different. He's being outside the box, but that makes him Ryan Leslie. He doesn't need a record deal because he does not have one. He's independent. He has his own label. He says, I don't need one to validate who I am. I don't need a record deal to back me up. I don't need a distribution deal to back me up. I can do this by myself. I will set my own stage to the point that you will come look for me. And then he created his own brand, RLS. And the thing is that when you think of Ryan Leslie, like, what you're getting. You're getting creativity. You're getting live. Everything's live in your face. You're getting feeling and emotion with it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like what I mean by setting your stage. Like, what can you do now that allows for you to set your own stage that somebody else may notice you? I'm not saying that you have to be all gun-ho and change everything up that you're doing and forget your dreams or anything. No, what I'm saying is that to focus on the little things, practice your craft. If you're doing an event, or do an event if you're not doing an event. Whatever you do, you don't even have to be an artist. You can be a plumber for all I care. But whatever you do, focus on that. Build a stage around you. If you don't have a website, build a website, but make your website stand out. Let it be different. Include some other things that have nothing to do with music into what you do, so that you stand out to a whole different community other than the music community. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what I mean by building your stage. And it works for everybody. It works for businesses. It's all about standing out. You don't want to be another fish in the sea or another needle in the haystack. You know what I mean? You really want to stand out, be your own brand, build your own stage, and let the people come find you. Don't go out there looking for the people. When we think of the next opportunity to advance ourselves, a lot of time we think that we're being progressive by going up, but really we're just going side to side. When one door closes, I'm going to open up another door, and when that door closes, I'm going to open up another door. But really, we're not at all. But we have to think progressively. So that's my call to action to you today. Build your own stage. Let the people find you. Once again, this is Keyz from Keyz Productions, KeefKeyz.com. If you want more tips and more help and more information, please log on to KeefKeyz.com and subscribe to our newsletter. We also have free beats, free gifts in that newsletter. Also, as well, you never know when I'm going to give something free away or anything. So definitely lock arms with us, join us, Plain to see that we do all things well.